Hi guys, welcome to SqueezeBox Records and another edition of Vinyl and Equipment Care. Today we're going to talk about how to remove and replace your vinyl from the original packaging. Alright guys, so usually when you get a new LP, first off, you put a lot of money into it, so you want to store them correctly. And the way to do it with the original packaging is a few easy steps, which I'll show you. Now, a lot of folks take their record, and when they open it, which this one is open, there's also with the record an inner sleeve. Now, in the inner sleeve, of course, is the vinyl, and a lot of people, as you'll see, or as you know, remove it with their pinky finger and their thumb, or their index finger and their thumb, and they remove it. What that does is put oil on the vinyl itself, the playing field of the vinyl. We don't want to do that. Oil does distort the sound, and you just get a better clean flow of the music if you don't do that. So how to do that is rather simple. We take the vinyl and we always pull out the inner sleeve maybe an inch or two. You let the vinyl drop into your hand, and you always use the pads of your fingers, the thumb pad on the edge as you pull it out, and your middle finger on the label. And then you can remove the vinyl without touching the playing field. What that does is keeps off all, any type of oils on your hands. You always want, when you turn the vinyl over, if you want to turn it over to play it, always hold it in this fashion. What that does also is keeps oil off the playing field. Now, when we're done using the vinyl, we want to remove it from the turntable the same way. So this is the turntable. I take my hands and use the pads of my fingers and roll the vinyl around the edges, or roll my hands around the edges of the vinyl. That keeps, again, the playing field clean. So to put the album away, what we want to do is, again, put your pads of your fingers on the back label, your thumb on the edge of the vinyl, and you want to take the inner sleeve. You actually want to remove, you want to remove the inner sleeve, open the inner sleeve, place the vinyl inside without touching the playing field, and now, as you can see, you can put it right in. The next thing to do, instead of just putting the vinyl back in where the opening is, you want to take the jacket and make sure the opening is facing one way and the opening on the inner sleeve is facing the other way. Facing up is the way I do it, so that way if you open the vinyl, it won't fall to the ground. So you place the inner sleeve into the outer jacket like that, and what that does is it keeps dust from getting into the record itself, and then you can just store it as normal vertically. Alright guys, that wraps it up for another edition of SqueezeBox Vinyl and Equipment Care. Next week we're going to talk about how to further taking care of your equipment in their natural packaging using acid-free paper and poly outer sleeves. So if you like what you've seen, remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. That'll do it for SqueezeBox Records. I'm Rich Fisher, and remember, stay vinyl.